Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today is going to be a video that you're going to like. Because what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do something that, well, we're just going to show a lot of snakes. That's what everybody likes, right? So we are going to show you a handful of our holdbacks from last season. So what is it right now? Well, the day we're filming this would be late on March 8th, 2021. So 2020 is over, it's in the rearview mirror. Everybody hated 2020. It sucked, right? However, we did get a lot of cool holdbacks, a lot of cool snakes. I'm going to show you a handful of them now. I'll tell you a little bit about each one and kind of our plans for it. And then we'll slide over to Patreon and I'll tell you exactly why I kept it, what made me choose that exact one, etc., etc., etc. Oh man, whoa. You are just in a mood. Why are you like this? Settle down, little one. Woof! This one's a wild child, guys. Woof! Excuse me. So first up will be our Zebra Bee female. Now, a couple reasons why I kept her. One, she was the first one born. And then we had a few others. And I really thought about maybe should I swap her out or was I just keep her because she was the first. And she was still smaller than the other ones that were born because she was born small. You can see now she eats great. Definitely does not have any size issues. But I ended up deciding to keep her, and the reason I picked her was because of how clean her pattern was. She definitely has that very broken, very banded, very clean pattern I'm looking for. She has a spot there. That's really all you're going to find, which is really nice. So she's a very, very nice Zebra Bee. Was exactly what I was looking for. Get away, fly. I said, get away, fly. Really nice Zebra Bee. I'm in love with her. So she's been great. She's been an excellent feeder for us. And again, too, we always talk about with our spider how we've selectively bred our spider for certain attributes, right? Low spotting. There's one. I can live with that. I also always talk about how I want these lines to dip down into the white. And you're starting to see that. Boom, 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 boom. Not so much. Boom, 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 boom. So it's very consistent. We're getting a lot of those drips running down. That carries through both sides. You can see it's running all the way through there. That is something I like in my spiders. So I have tried very hard to select ones back like that. So she's going to do wonderful things for me. Yes, you are. I'll put you back really quick. Quit trying to be a little butthole though, huh? No bites. Oh man, you took a poop in there. You didn't eat your dinner yet. So this is one of the few males we held back. So most of what I'm going to show you is going to be a female, but there are a handful of males we kept. This one is a Pastel Champagne, right? Now I usually didn't keep a lot of champagne stuff. I only want to have female champagnes. I kind of broke my rule here, but there's a reason. I'll show you. Right there it is. If you look at the head, it's also a scaleless head. So this gave me another scaleless head male that I can use on my scaleless projects. So we'll have a Lemon Blast scaleless head male who we're still using, and then we're going to have a Pastel Champagne scaleless head male, allowing us to put this to things like a pinstripe scaleless head we've held back, and those sort of things to try to make some different combos where the Lemon Blast wouldn't do as well. But we also have another male that doesn't contain champagne, meaning we're not going to have to worry about lethal combos in our scaleless head, and we definitely want to get to champagne scaleless. That is a goal. I thought they would be a very pretty scaleless snake from the word go. But he's so cute. So we'll put him back. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. This one here. So really cool looking animal. It's going to lay there all funny for you. Oh, now you're going to flip around. It does half the time want to eat my face. It's just kind of its nature. So what are we looking at here? Well, what I know for 100% sure is we're looking at a Blitz Pastel. But I think we got Leopard in here too. And you can tell that by the really big blown out eyes. Over here is a good example, like right there. Everything's kind of a couple more over here, there and there. But you can definitely see the Blitz. Oh, I know, you're just a nervous wreck. You can see the Blitz wanting to twist and do its thing, like through here, trying to hook in there, trying to make the hooks in there. So it's definitely, I think, there. Also, just all the colors on it, so we can see its belly. Just a really cool. And then they say the tail's yellow on leopards. You can kind of see that. You are just pissed today. I don't know why. Really chunky, good-looking snake, lots of blushing. I picked her because I just thought she was the prettiest one that we made, and we need to keep more Blitz stuff. So Pastel, Leopard, Blitz. We have let a few of these go. I know we just sold one on our Patreon just the other day. Really, really cool snakes. Let me put that one back and get you another one. Man, you guys are all sorts of defensive today. Why are we so defensive? Why are we so defensive? So this, I promise, it's not rigor mortis. She's just a little bit defensive. Again, these are babies. We feed them, we water them, we handle their care. I don't mess with them too much. I want them growing, not stressing, and you can see they're all doing really well at that. She'll show you her head. She is also, there it is. You can see that little top portion, a little bald spot. So she is a scaleless head pinstripe female. Now the pattern is also really broken up. I think that's the scaleless head at play. It does sometimes make the patterns a little bit wonky, but that should be the only two genes in there. Again, this is one of the reasons why we kept our Champagne Pastel scaleless head, and it would be a sib to sib pairing, but the parents were unrelated, so we could get away with that one time, no problem. And we're looking towards making that pinstripe coming in there to those two scaleless heads and not having a pin to pin, but having some Champagne, some pin, some Pastel, a little bit of everything in there. You ready to go back, girly girl? I know, I know, I know. Woo! What was that all about? Hey, 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 focus here. Oh, I know. Yeah, there you're striking at me. Get that hand. You show it who's boss. Oh, man. Maybe we can get a nicer one. I'm not banking on it with this snake. This has been the king of pissy snakes since I kept it. But this one is not going to be anything crazy genetically. But it's just a little killer blast female. So what you're looking at is a pinstripe pastel. Super pastel, sorry. Super pastel pin. So pin, pastel, pastel. Really cool looking head on this thing. We can see it. There it is. I'll show it to you like that. It's just going to sit there. I kept this because I didn't have one. I thought they looked great. And I was like, man, this is a cool looking snake. I don't want to sell all of them. I do want to keep one. So this wasn't like the end all and be all of some big project. It was just a pretty animal. And sometimes you're going to keep a pretty animal because it's a pretty animal. Well, come on, ball up there. There we go. But she has been angry since day one. Haven't you? Let's do one more. Let's do one more. What do you think? We'll do two more. Why not? I'm feeling nice today. So this is a little female Tofino we kept. And again, just because of her color, the very nice lavenders, the very nice yellows, we want to get to making some pure toffee. She would be a great one to use to do that. And you can see we didn't have any female Toffinos, so I wanted to keep one. So that's just kind of the reason is because I thought her colors were the best. I really liked this orange highlighting on her. She was just exceptional, and that's why she got to stay. But again, just a simple albino Tofino, or het albino, het Tofino combination, I should say, which will make an allelic animal. So this animal will pass on albino or toffee every time. It will never make a normal. Well, it'll make a normal, but it'll be het for one of those two. So if you breed it to, say, an albino, you're going to make albinos and Toffinos. You breed it to a toffee, you'll make Toffinos and toffies. You breed it to a Toffino, you'll make albinos, toffies, and Toffinos. So that's kind of how that can work. You ready to go back? Come on, little one. Let's get one more. Now this is another little male I held back. Well, my light bulb's freaking out. And I held it back for a special purpose. That's why I wanted to get to one more. Sometimes you hold an animal back, not because of what it offers you from a breeding standpoint, because of what that animal represents. And this represents the culmination of a project that took me about, I had to produce the hets. I think I produced them back in 15, maybe 16. I can tell you, if you give me 1 minute. It was in 15, I produced the hets. And So yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? So we produced a double het and we made a snow. So what this is a visual axanthic albino male. It's SK line axanthic, and it took me forever to make this because we, like I said, we made the hets, we raised them up, we bred them, we missed, we bred them, we missed, we bred them, and we finally hit it. So pretty awesome. I love this animals because it's a symbol that I can stick with something when I don't have much patience. This tells me to have patience. It tells me to stay with the program, you'll be rewarded, and this is my reward. So this is a little snow male, and we'll show you more next time. Kurt, you got any questions?
No.
I'm going to leave him out because we'll work in reverse for Patreon, and we'll start off talking about him. We'll catch you next time, guys.